All right, so as you can see, I started out the day not being able to do, really hold first or second gear drifts. And by the end of the day, I was, doing third gear, clutch kick entry, and then being able to transition and downshift into second, and then holding that, and then being able to transition again, and then drift in between, a barrier and a shack, and then hold that all the way through. And, so I'm really proud of myself on the, like the advancement that I've made so far since the beginning, especially with how little experience I've had. The total cost so far, there was I did one session at Adams Motorsport Park in episode 1, so that was $20. In episode 2, I did 2 sessions, so that was $40. And then at Willow Springs, that was $85 for a full day, so a total of $145, 2 nights and a full day. And then I got to the level that I am now, which is being able to go third gear and then hold solid second, and being able to do donuts and everything like that. And the reason that I said in the beginning that I think this video should be watched all the way through is because I found out a lot of stuff throughout the way, a lot of misconceptions that, come up with learning to drift in the beginning. A lot of people in the first and second episodes immediately started saying that I needed more power with my car. My car is making maximum maybe 140 horsepower. Realistically, more like 130 horsepower, to the wheels. And that's really all you need. You don't really need engine swap right from the get-go or to go turbo in order to learn how to drift. They're saying that my welded diff, was possibly going to break, like while I'm driving over. But I don't have, $700 for a two-way LSD to put in. So I have my welded diff. I drive usually 3 to 4 hours in total, just to and from the track every time I've gone to the track. So that's already, 3 times going to the track and then driving a total of 3 or 4 hours just in commuting over there, as well as drifting over there. No issues. Again, my control arms in the rear are eBay, not even ISIS or Godspeed. We're talking like the cheapest ones you can pretty much find on eBay. Those are my control arms on my car. Again, I go into the track and I drive it over there and I come back. There's nothing really special. I don't have a hydro e-brake, I don't have garbage paint. A lot of people, yeah, again, saying that I should keep the drift damage when I backed up into a stack of tires on my car, but it's like, I like my car to look good. You don't need to make your car look like a piece of junk in order to go out drifting. My car still has a full interior except for the trunk because the previous owner did that. Again, you don't need to strip out your trunk and then suffer and then burn your hand on every single piece of metal or not have a radio in your car because you're going to go out there and drifting. My coilovers, you don't need the best coilovers. My coilovers are stance coilovers, which are good, but you can just tell by looking at them that they're high mileage coilovers that were already on the car. And on top of that, the preload is pretty messed up throughout the corners. Oh, on top of that, my alignment. I do the alignment at home by myself using my own gauges and such. So it's not like I have some super crazy laser alignment. I'm still running stock steering angle in the front. I don't have any rack spacers or anything whatsoever. I still have a stock clutch in the car. My engine still meets all emissions requirements. I didn't remove the catalytic converter. I still have a stock air filter on it. Pretty much it's just a radiator just to keep it from overheating at the track, and a thermostat that I switch. But I mean, there's nothing really crazy. I feel like a lot of people, they go out there and then they feel like you need like all these things. You need an engine swap, you need a two-way, you need the best coilovers you can possibly get on the market, you need to immediately strip out your trunk, and it's like you can't paint your car because it's a drift car, and drift cars are supposed to be looking like pieces of junk. It's like this is not true, whatsoever. That's not how it is, And on top of that, like saying that you need to go to the parking lot in order to do donuts first. You don't need to do that. I was doing, again, like third gear entry and doing second gear drifts before I ever did donuts. You don't need to do that. You don't need to go out on the streets and endanger people or anything like that. You can take everything to the track. You can learn completely at the track. Again, so $145, never doing anything on the street, and I got to this level, and that's without never having to worry about cops, always having people there for like fire extinguishers and safety. I mean at the end of the day, it's really just what makes you happy, of course. So by all means, if you want to get in your car and immediately go ahead and swap the engine, go hydro, go strip out the interior, then by all means go for it. I'm not stopping you. If that if that makes you happy, then you should go for it. You should totally go for it. But all I'm saying is that I think a lot of people are intimidated to start with, or they have these misconceptions of what's needed, and I just kind of just want to clear that up and be like, you don't really need that much. You know, it's more about the driver that matters and getting out there and being able to drive, and that's what, you know, makes you get better at drifting, not, you know, how much money you can put into your car, making it look like you drift, you know. So I just hope that you guys are able to take away something from all of this, and, you know, learn a little different aspect, I guess you could say, and that not all these you know, ideas that people seem to toss around are always true. And yeah, I guess that's really all I wanted to say, and I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Of course, I'll see you guys at the track next time, and of course, as always, keep drifting fun.